the topic, hey, and we gon' get it poppin'.
This Fred from Inthedenwithfred. I'm here with Tim Barr and the Wildcats Elite program. How you doing, Mr. Coach Barr?
Can't complain, man. Being in the gym with these young boys, as you know, trying to stay out the way and do what I do.
So tell me what you got going on for the spring, summer coming up.
Oh man, we gonna be in and out these gyms. We got a tough summer schedule coming up. We going to Dallas. It's a bunch of big tournaments coming to Memphis. We gonna be attending. Just try to put these boys on the platform to succeed, pretty much, bro.
So tell me, what's the difference in your program and the other programs in Memphis?
Well, I say this here. I do what I do from the heart. A lot of these dudes claim they do what they do from the heart, but I mean, I show it. A lot of people don't like what I do, but at the end of the day, I got three different teams: 6th grade, 7th grade, 4th grade. I got over 30 kids in my program. I'm the only coach. I take time out, to make sure these kids are taken care of, along with the administrator and director, Mr. Warren Trippy. I mean, we sit up and just brainstorm, just think of ideas and ways to, make sure these boys be great.
What made you want to be a coach?
Call from Mr. Keelan Lawson, who I watched grew up playing basketball at Lamar College. And he initially had the program, and he got over me and asked me how I felt about coaching. I wasn't quite sure about it. I tried it, and 3 years later, this is what I got going on.
Where did you come up with the name Wildcats Elite?
Well, it initially was Memphis Wildcats. I even played for the Memphis Wildcats back when I was in high school, back when I was 14, 15, 16, 17. Back when Terry and Jerry Durham, the twins from North Memphis, back when they was the coaches. Back when guys like me, Derek Biles, Johnny Jackson, Chris Kane, I can go on and on as far as the talent that came through. So I came up with the idea is when we go out of town, people, if you got Memphis Wildcats on your jersey, people obviously know where we're from. So I just said take the Memphis off and just put Wildcats Elite. So therefore, when we go out of town now, people ask us where we from. They see the boys perform on the floor after the game. Where you from, coach? Because they don't see Memphis on there. They come up, I tell them you from Memphis. So that's how I came up with that idea.
Most people don't know that you went to Booker T. Washington and you played with two of the greatest players in Memphis high school.
Andre Allen, arguably top 3 point guards ever to touch the basketball in high school history. Went on to play with Derrick Rose in Memphis. I played with Torrey Moore, arguably for sure the best shooter ever to touch the ball in Memphis, regardless of what anybody say. One of the top 5, top 10 players, wherever you want to put it, in Memphis ever. I played with greatness, Coach Fred Horton, the current coach at Whitehaven was our coach back then. We won state in 2001, so greatness is all I ever really played with and around. So that's all I expect from them, and that's what I preach to them.
How did it feel playing with Thead when he dropped, I think, 83?
Man, one thing about it, we knew he was in the rhythm. We scored the first 29, and we was like, he ain't finna miss. At halftime, he had 52. And we was like, in the locker room, we was already saying, ain't nobody else finna shoot this ball. Like, you finna get 100. Like, we was telling him. He wasn't saying, we was telling him, you finna get 100. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make sure that he came out, he finished with 83, but he took out the game for about 2.5 minutes for a quick breather. You know what I'm saying? But it was awesome playing with him.
Andre Allen.
One of the best point guards. Well, the best point guard I've ever played with, hands down. One of the most fierce competitors there ever was or whatnot. Him and Antonio Burks, however you want to put it, 1-2 top players that ever touched the basketball from Booker T. Washington. Dre won 2 Mr. Basketballs. Dre won the MVP of the state championship as a freshman. The only freshman to ever do so. It was awesome playing with him.
I saw pictures that you had went to Duke University.
That's when I played with Memphis Wildcats. One summer we traveled and played in the Bob Gibbons tournament in North Carolina, and we ended up playing on the Duke floor against Shavik Randolph. Ended up going to, I think he went to Duke or Carolina, one of them. But anyway, yeah, we ended up playing them on Duke court, and we beat them actually in the Bob Gibbons tournament up in North Carolina. Yep. So that's what.
How you feel when a coach try to recruit some of your players?
Man, I look at it like this, man. I I've driven around the city. I've driven around the city to parks. I've found kids at parks. I stay across the street from a park. I get out here and man, I look for kids. Not only that, my inbox from Instagram, Wildcats Elite Instagram, from the Wildcats Elite Facebook page filled up with inboxes from kids and parents. A lot of these kids reached out to me before their parents did, reached out to me themselves. And I just feel like if I can get out here and do the groundwork and I'm not in nobody's business, I feel like why nitpick and try to, you know what I'm saying, reach over here and, you know what I'm saying, try to, you know, mess up what I got going on and try to, you know, go behind my back and talk to a parent to try to, you know what I'm saying, recruit a kid that I've had probably a year, 2, 3 years, you know what I'm saying. I don't get it because I don't operate like that. I got morals, man. It's a respect thing. A lot of these dudes don't got respect. And it's just funny to me. They'll smile in your face. They'll see you in the gyms. They'll, Coach Tim, hey, how you doing? And next thing you know, they be in my parents' inboxes or texting my parents' phones talking about, you know, what school we going to, this, that, and that. It's just crazy, man. But I just pray for them, bro. You know, I pray for them, bro. Well, I feel like this here, bro. Like I said, I've been coaching since 2019. I was never intending to be a coach. This was never a thing of mine. It just happened. It's now 2022, and I got 30 kids in my program, and you can't mention Wildcats Elite, but you can't mention youth basketball in Memphis without mentioning Wildcats Elite, point blank, period. And I just really feel like by me coming in the door and been doing this for 3 years, it's been guys who've been doing this for 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, way longer than me. And I'm just gonna keep it real, man. I done shot past some of these dudes, bro, and they don't like it. They don't like it, but I'm not in it for them. I'm in it for these kids behind me, and I can't help, man. God chose me to do this right here. I didn't ask for this. Like, this was put up on me. You know, I was called and this blessing was placed up on me. So, I mean, I'm selfless when it come down to these kids, you know. And what a lot of people don't know, I'm not in this for the money. My basketball days are over with. To put this out there, what a lot of people don't know, I charge $50 for these kids to play basketball with me. I'm not trying to get rich off of it. I don't pay my bills off of it. I do it because I love it. I do it because I love it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we make sure they got the shoes, as you can see, different pairs of shorts or whatever, different uniforms, however, tennis. Man, we make sure these kids took care of. And I'm the only coach. Like, I don't got no assistants. I'm looking for them. Don't get me wrong, but I'm the only coach in the whole program.
Coaches who you look up to?
For sure, Mr. Keelan Lawson, Coach Lawson at Wooddale. For sure, my OG Fred Horton. Got a lot of respect for him. I call him all the time whenever, you know, something bothering me, any kind of situation, whether it's about recruitment or, you know, parents, whatever the case may be, I'm able to call him any time of the night to get some advice. As far as coaches I look up to, those about the top 2 in my book, because they OG coaches, they've been there, done that. I mean, of course, when you talk about Mr. Lawson, he got probably 4 of the most talented brothers that ever have been through this city as a group. I don't care what nobody say. Holding on Lorenzen, holding on Coach Burks, you know, myself, Torian, Dre, so you can keep on going. And on top of what he's been doing at Whitehaven. So, honestly, them the only guys I really need to, holler at. Of course, I want to throw in Coach Reginald Mosby at East High. I can't forget him because I was at East before I transferred to Booty T. Washington. And Coach Mosby just like another version of Coach Horton.
Top 5 BTW players of all time.
Top 5. Well, I'll say this here. I'll put myself at 5. I gotta put myself in there. Me personally, I gotta say Thead 1. I gotta say Andre 2. I gotta say Antonio Burks 3. And I gotta say Lorenzo Wright 4. A lot of people ain't gonna like that, but hey, that's my 5. Thead, Dre, Antonio Burks, Lorenzo Wright, and myself. Make your own 5 if you don't like it.
Goals for this upcoming AAU season?
Like I said, to make sure they're on the right platform, trying to get out here and play some ranked teams, some of the best teams in the country. Trying to have a lot of good showings at a lot of these tournaments. Trying to get my boys on the scene, trying to get them ranked. Even though it's not a big certain thing, my thing is this: when you do the work and put the work in, and you play against the kids that are so-called ranked, being ranked is inevitable. It's gonna happen. It's gonna naturally come. So just play against some of the best players, best coaches, best teams, best programs, and continue to get better. Because at the end of the day, it's all about getting them prepared for high school. That's my thing or whatever. A lot of the in between things ain't really important to me because I'm looking long term. I always think a year ahead, 2 years ahead. So what I'm saying, so we can stay ahead. We always try to think ahead. So everybody else playing catch up.
You recruited more athletes?
Yeah. I got a lot of kids missing or whatever for certain reasons or whatever. But a couple new kids. One of them, my boy Jackson. Jackson is a new kid. Bryce is from Chicago. He's a new kid. Ethan from Ridgeway, he's a new kid. We got a couple new kids, like I said, a bunch of them out here. We got way more kids than this. Like I said, missing quite a few, but the ones that showed up, I appreciate them.
Any shout outs?
I want to shout out my haters. I gotta shout y'all out. I don't mean no harm. And I want to shout out my boys for going hard for me, for showing their loyalty, for riding with their coach through thick and thin, for knowing that I got their back no matter what. I want to shout out to my parents because I can't do none of this without my dedicated and loyal parents that know who they are. I want to shout out my guy Warren Triplett, the administrator and director. I want to shout out Bitter Richmond, one of my program sponsors. I want to shout out Danny Williams, one of my program sponsors. Can't do nothing without them. Anytime, man, because Inthedenwithfred, you for sure is doing your thing. I don't mean no harm to nobody else, but dude doing his thing. When I say he grinded everywhere, his face in the place. I knew he was gonna be where he at I kept saying the man word. I'm like, John gonna be one of them guys. And I saw that Mount Rushmore thing with you, Mike and Elliott, and what's my other boy name?
TNT.
TNT, them for sure the 3 GOATs. And y'all keep doing what y'all doing. Much respect from Coach Tim and the Wildcats, bro, because the kids need y'all.
We out.